Hi, Pharmacist Keith here. Just wanted to shoot another quick blog post. It's been probably about a week or so since I've visited with you guys. Just kind of want to let you know what's been going on, what I've been doing, how things have been going. As many of you know, I left my pharmacist job December of 2011. It was an incredible, difficult year last year, trying to determine what I wanted to do. I knew I really didn't want to go back into pharmacy on a full-time basis, at least, because just had a lot of issues with things. The fact that there's no healing really going on in the medical system any longer, and one of the reasons why I got into the business is to help people get better. So we had that issue playing a role there, and then the fact that now that the pharmacy schools are cranking out all these pharmacists, and couple that with the Affordable Care Act, the pharmacist shortage has now actually turned into a pharmacist surplus. So what we've seen in this past year is the salaries, the starting salaries for pharmacists dropped drastically. When I left my job, it was and to today, it's almost $30,000 less per year for the starting salary for pharmacists. So a lot of things have changed there. Also, I was working 70 hours per week, standing on my feet, 12-hour shifts. Just really was not happy in the pharmacist profession. So, the first half of last year was really difficult. I did concentrate very heavily on trying to find another pharmacist position at that point, trying to find something else, something in an alternative area pharmacy outside of community pharmacy. So I would have to stand on my feet all those hours and work those long shifts. But just with all those things happening and the shortage disappearing, just wasn't able to find anything, which is totally amazing to me. It seems like, when I graduated from pharmacy school, it was a bachelor's degree program, and the year after I graduated, they changed it to a doctorate program. They just added a few hours of clinicals at the end of it. It's the only thing that did difference in the degree. But then what's happening in this past year is because all these new pharmacy schools opened up and the Affordable Care Act cutting reimbursement rates so drastically, we've seen even these new graduates that are coming out of these new schools having a difficult time finding a job. In fact, many of these new graduates have gone back to school to get residencies. So now I'm competing with my bachelor's degree against all these guys with these residency degrees. So it's been a difficult year. Well, like I said, I was looking for other ways, and in 2009 I came across Dr. Wallach and started using Dr. Wallach's products myself, and really believed in what he had to do, but wasn't sold on the business program. I just couldn't see, didn't have the vision at that time that I could replace my pharmacist salary with that type of business. Well, again, this past year a lot of things have changed. Since I had more time, I started spending some time with a lot of the leaders in the network marketing industry and trying to learn what they're doing. And I've actually found that in this industry it is quite possible to make much more than what I was making as a pharmacist. And then something really special happened last year. Longevity bought out a company. It was called Financial Destinations. They bought them out so they can get their marketing system. And the Financial Destinations brought to Longevity is the idea of building Longevity as a business to make money, as opposed to just getting the word out there about Dr. Wallach's fantastic products. So it went from a company that's trying to sell products to a company that, in addition to trying to sell products, now is trying to help people with their incomes, how to replace their incomes, how to create additional income over and above what they're making now. So they combined those two things together, and it really intrigued me, and decided that I think I'd want to pursue this type of business in place of pharmacy. And then something else happened later in the year is another company called Levinity was merged into Longevity. And what Levinity brought to the mix was the owners, Dave and Barb Pitcock, their story and their system on how to build this business. And in fact, since Dave and Barb Pitcock came in, we've seen in Longevity over a 300% increase in growth last year. So it's been an incredible run bringing those guys into this business. So I've spent some time learning from Dave and Barb Pitcock, about their system and how they do things. And towards the end of last year, I made the declaration to all you guys on YouTube that 2013 was going to be my year. And I laid out some things as to why I thought 2013 was going to be such a fantastic year. I mean, you had the Affordable Care Act coming into play. But even before that, you had the election at the end of last year. And it really didn't matter which person was going to win that election. I knew that 2013, as far as the economy of this country, was going to be worse. Because it didn't matter which one won. Neither one of them would be able to get things back in order and in place that quickly. So 2013, I knew economically for the country was going to be a bad year. We have the Affordable Care Act has gone into play. With that, all these new taxes that are on the corporations, and actually new taxes on small business owners as well. So I knew that that's going to come into play. The fact that the new corporations, the corporations are trying to save money any way they can, partly because of the Affordable Care Act and partly because of the way the economy is right now. So the companies are cutting back. They're laying people off. They're taking people from full-time down to part-time. People that are able to keep their full-time job, they're actually making them work more hours or to get more done, be more productive in their amount of time for the same pay or even less pay. In fact, a friend of mine, Brandy, down in Tennessee, her husband last year, they cut his job. They let him keep his job, but they cut his salary $800 a month. Now, I've been finding that's been true in lots of different industries all over the country. So that's another thing that had me excited. And then you couple that with the fact that all these baby boomers are reaching their retirement age now. So we've got all that buying power and all those people really interested in improving their health. The health part coupled with the Affordable Care Act, you got all these new people coming into the health system, and the doctors aren't going to be there. Doctors are getting out of the business too. So you got all these people coming into the system that are looking for ways to get healthier. We've got the company and the products to solve that issue. So that has me excited. And then another thing that's got me really excited is the Generation Y. I mean, these kids are graduating from college now. They're not able to find a job. They don't trust corporations because they see what's happened with their parents, like myself. I got let go from a big corporation. So they don't trust the corporations, and they've got a little bit more of entrepreneurial spirit than my generation really had. So that's got me excited. So all these bad economic indicators coming together and all this stuff, the Health Act and all that, it's got me excited because in this type of economic time, throughout history, every time you go back through history for the last 70 years of network marketing, and every time when the economy's been bad, companies like Longevity have actually thrived. They've actually grown, seen record growth. And what's really exciting this time is the economy we've got now is worse than any of these other economies that we've had since the network marketing industry came into play. So that's really got me excited. Now, like I said, network marketing, a lot of people, complain, it's a pyramid scheme and all that. But network marketing is a legitimate business. I mean, it's been around now for 70 years. So it's tried and true business. There are people out there that are unscrupulous and do have, questionable businesses. But just this industry itself is a viable industry and a way to make extra income from home. Now, what's got me also excited about Longevity is they're a 17-year-old company. So they've been around, just like in any other business. Most new businesses fail within the first year. I think it's something like 80 to 90% of all businesses fail within the first year. And then the businesses that do survive that first year, within the next 3 years, another 80 to 90% of those fail. So you're talking in the first 3 years, the majority of new businesses failing. And we've got all these network marketing companies out there that are new startup companies. Why take a chance on something new when you've got probably a 90 to 95% chance of it, you're building this thing up and it's not going to be there in 3 years. So that's another thing that's got me excited. Longevity's been there for 17 years. They're a debt-free company. Okay? They've built a tried and true loyal base of customers. Because our products are so well, I can stand behind it as a pharmacist. Because these products work so well, they've got an 80% reorder rate on their products. which is unheard of in the industry. So all these different things are coming together here. And then add that to this new marketing system and this new program to show people how they can build their own home business and make a decent income. Yeah, the tools are in place to do that now. And then they also put into place compensation plan now that makes it easy for a new person to actually get into profit. I mean, there's a guy over in Kansas. He's a 20-year-old student at one of the universities there. You know, in his first 3 weeks with longevity, he made $2,800. He qualified for the car bonus that longevity offers in his first 3 weeks. So the system is in place now for people to actually make a good income, build their income up quickly, and because how good the products are, even if people are getting into business specifically for the income, they stay on the products because the products are that good. So all these things have got me really excited. And, you know, like I said, at the beginning of last year, or end of last year, I made that declaration of how 2013 was going to be my year, and you know, some of the other things I predicted. Just wanted to look at a couple things here on the computer real quick. In January of this year, my downline, my group of people, I had 9 people join me. Okay. February, I took a challenge from a gentleman named Eric Worry to try to recruit 20 people in 28 days. So after I took that challenge, I think I only personally enrolled maybe 8 or 10 people, but because of those 8 or 10 people and the fact that I was so excited and able to show them how easy you can make money in this business, that my downline actually grew by another 39 people. So that was in February. An additional 39 people joined my group. In March, I had 58 more people join my group. So it grows exponentially. Once you've got a core group of people in there that's doing what you're doing and using the simple system and sharing that simple system and teaching that system to others, your organization starts growing. So, you know, I went from adding 9 people in January, 39 people in February, and then adding another 58 people in March. So it's been an incredible first half of the year. And it's got me so excited as to what this year is going to be. You know, at the beginning of the year, I made the goal that by the end of this year, I was going to surpass my pharmacist income. You know, I made that goal, and it seemed like it was a way out there goal, and, you know, going to be a hard to reach goal, but after seeing this growth in this first quarter of this year, I'm so excited. I mean, I have no doubt that I'm going to reach that goal and probably even surpass that goal. So I'm really excited about that. And now, on top of that, Dr. Wallach committed to me. He actually, towards the end of last year, he committed to me that he's going to come to Louisville or wherever else I need him to come at least once a month and help us build the business. So, you know, January he did come to Louisville for me. In February, I had recruited some people that live in Alabama, so I got him to come down there to them to help them out. March, he came with me again. This time we went to Tennessee and did the Preppers Exposition. So he's made that commitment, and he's kept that commitment for me. April, he's coming back with me again. In fact, in April, we're traveling down to Dallas, Fort Worth area on the 27th, 28th, and 29th. And we're going to be doing the Preppers Exposition there. In fact, it's the biggest prepper show in the country. So Dr. Wallach's going to be down there with me on that. From the Preppers Exposition, we're coming up to McKenzie, Tennessee, to do a presentation for our guys that live in Alabama. They've got a group up there in Tennessee they're trying to get together. And then on April 30th, he's coming to Louisville, Kentucky for me, and he's going to do a presentation here. In fact, I really encourage you, even if you have no interest in the business, to come to this event in April for me here in Kentucky, here in Louisville, because one of the things he's going to talk about is Kevin Ware from the University of Louisville, that horrific injury he suffered. Dr. Wallach contends that injury was a needless injury and could have been prevented. So he's going to be talking about that at this event. He's going to talk about why Kevin Ware had the injury he had, what could be done to prevent that injury from happening in the first place, and what can be done now to get Kevin Ware back into the shape where he can have a successful career in basketball without ever having to worry about having another injury like that. So it's going to be an interesting presentation. I can't wait to hear what he has to say. Every time I've heard him speak, it's been a completely different presentation. So it's going to be exciting. I'm really excited about what's going on. I've got a gentleman in Lexington now that's helping me get Lexington off of the ground, Jeremy. I've got a gentleman up in New York City that's in the radio business up there, and he's helping me get New York City going. So it's just an exciting time right now. I'm really enjoying myself for the first time in my life. I've enjoyed doing this business more than anything I've ever done. And you guys know me. Some of the people know me from way back. You know, they know I was worked for the phone company AT&T, where I enjoyed my job there in the business marketing department. From there, I went to the financial services industry. Got introduced to that through Art Williams of Abell Williams. So I enjoyed doing the financial services a little bit. Not so much though, not as much as I thought I would, because it was a business where every day when you woke up you were unemployed. You made no money until you got out there and made a sale. So that aspect of it I wasn't too happy about. But went from there to pharmacy, where I could help people feel better, get better. Did pretty good with that in the beginning, and really studied a lot and focused on different herbs and nutritional things to try to help my patients get better. And I did see some of my patients get a little bit better, but I was really limited on what I could do because I couldn't talk to them about some of the things that Dr. Wallach had taught me, because, you know, I work for a retail chain pharmacy. You know, they're not going to take too kindly me getting all their people off of their statin drugs and all the other medications. So, you know, as I learned more from Dr. Wallach, I became less and less enamored with the pharmacy career and the entire medical field. So anyway, that brings me to where I am today. I'm enjoying my life to the fullest now. I'm about to get that car bonus myself. Cannot wait. Although I do not believe in debt, so I will not go out and buy a car immediately. I'm going to take a car bonus and put it in the bank until I have enough money to buy the car straight out. But, you know, it's just the fact that these things are happening. This year, I still believe, is going to be my year. 2013 is going to be my year. And with the help of God, the help of Dr. Wallach, the help of longevity, it's going to happen. I have no doubt in it. So I want to invite you guys, if you're looking for a way to earn a little bit extra money on the side, or if you're looking for a way to replace your income, or even a way to get total financial freedom, then you need to speak with me. We need to talk. I need to show you this simple system. I need to show you this whole thing that I'm so excited about. The products are fantastic. I mean, I'm seeing people that have been diabetics that are getting taken off their diabetic medications. I've seen people that have degenerative back disease. You know, there's no cartilage material left between the discs anymore, between the vertebrae rather. I'm seeing that regrow, and these guys get off the medication. I'm seeing a guy with his ankle is degenerating, and the doctor wanted to do ankle replacement surgery. I've seen this guy completely recover and not need that surgery now. So as a pharmacist, I'm excited as can be about what's happening on the product side and the protocol side of the business. And then as an individual, you know, with a family and a retirement to worry about, what's happening on the income side of this is just absolutely blowing my mind away. So I invite you, like I said, if you're looking for a way to earn an extra income, if you want to replace your current income or get financial security, then we need to talk. If you want to find a way to get a car paid for by the company, then we need to talk. So just click on the link on this website, whatever side of the video it's on there. Visit my short video that's on the website that you go to, fill out the contact form, and then I'll get back in touch with you shortly. Thank you a lot.